we have your pause in place now. Now what we need to do is give our user some choices that they can actually select from. I have avoided detailed descriptions in this example so it's easy for you to understand, but I recommend that you make your examples a little bit more detailed to entice your player to carry on playing. I also recommend that you put in some pause or sleep options for them so that they can have a little bit of time to read and consider what they're going to be doing. So first thing we're going to be doing is we are going to have a look at our statement we've just made. Okay, it's all about finding themselves in a cave and having a look at something that is shiny. So we want to now put in some options for them. What are they going to do with this shiny object, for example? So first of all, we're going to type in some text and then we're going to give them a choice. So we're going to use our print command and we're going to say print. You lean in, actually we'll say you lean forward to take a closer look. Now, I'm hoping you will have realized by now that there is something missing from this, which will make it actually work within the script itself. And I'm sure you've guessed what the syntax error is. It would be my speech marks. So you lean in to have a closer look. On a new line, I'm going to say event 1. All right, now this is what is going to happen. So it gives them the choice of what they're actually going to do. So event 1 equals input, and then I'm going to give them their choices. So we're going to put in our inverted commas inside our brackets, and we're going to say to them, press P to pick up. Press T to throw a stone at it. So we've got our brackets at the end there, so that is our line all fixed up, all set up. Now, if we're going to give them a choice, we want to be doing something called an if-else. So if you do this, this is going to happen, or else this is going to happen. So on our new line, we're going to be saying if event 1 equals, and then we can choose the letter that we want, whichever letter they've chosen. So in this instance, we're going to say S. All right, we're going to put a colon after this, and we're going to say print, whoops, brackets and inverted commas. Carefully pick up the shiny object. Else, so this is our alternative. So if they've chosen something else other than S, we're going to say print you throw a stone at the shiny object. Now what we're going to be doing here as well is we are going to be stating what happens to their experience points and their hit points if they use S or if they use T. So what we're saying here is sort of a new statement is if event 1 equals S, then their experience points are going to change. So EXP equals EXP, and then you're going to decide how many experience points they get for having done that. They've been quite brave, so it could be that they actually get quite a few experience points in your opinion. You have to make it realistic though, so I'm going to say experience points plus 2. Okay, so that adds 2 onto their experience points. I'm going to be using my else here. So else experience points equals experience +1. And then I'm going to do something to their hit points as well. If they've thrown a stone at it, what's going to happen is it's potentially going to explode. So I'm just going to pop in here, print, whoops, inverted commas, it explodes. Not a good thing to have happen. Okay, so experience points +1. Hit points, what do you think is going to happen to their hit points if it's exploded in their face? Equals hit points -1. We should now see if this actually works. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to actually save it, and then we're going to run it and see what happens. Now I can already see that I've got a syntax problem here. Now, as I've said before, mine is a little bit of a different version to yours. Mine is the Python Wing Pro. So what I'm going to do is, instead of me having the ladybird at the top, I've got to click on debug and start. And let's see what happens. All right, so it's saying if event is incorrect. Right, so if I've got if event, I am missing my colon. I'm sure you guys picked that up sooner than I did. So let's debug again. So we'll say stop, debug. Okay, now it's saying it needs an indentation. Wherever there's a colon, your next line will always start with an indented section. All right. So everything looks fine now. So it should be happy to continue on. Right, so type in your adventurer's name. Mine is Arthur. Oh, why has it only come up with welcome her? Okay, I'll be called her for now, and I'll find out what that's all about in a minute. You find yourself in a cave. Did you see my pause working there, which was quite good? It paused for me. Right, so press P to pick up, press T to throw a stone at it. So I am going to press T and see what happens. You throw a stone at the shiny object, it explodes. All right, my hit points will have been affected, but at the moment we can't see my hit points, so we're going to be working on that next.